Welcome back. I'm joined now by Maura LaRue and Garrett Curtis on behalf of Sky Canyon Veterinary Hospital. And today we're talking about a drive that you guys are doing it's a pet food drive and also pet goods, things that you might need for a veterinary hospital. So let's talk a little bit about that. So what exactly is this drive?
So this will be our second year doing this drive, and we're just trying to collect supplies and food for Roycehurst Humane Society, which we all know and love here in town. They're not just looking for animal food, they're looking for supplies as well. Bleach, cat litter, cat food, dog food, toys, stuff like that. So, you know, there's a little bit more of a need in the community this year versus just plain pet food. So
yeah.
I think they had mentioned canned cat food was one thing they wanted in particular.
Okay, canned cat food, yeah. And so, so part of this drive is, of course, like you just mentioned, it's food, but also lots of other things as well. Like you mentioned, cat litter, bleach, things that different shelters and hospitals might need that people maybe don't think about with drives. I think the first thing they think about is like, okay, I have to get food. And that's probably one of the easiest things to get to. But if you could just talk a little bit about why it's important to get things like cat litter and bleach, especially for shelters that need them in addition to just the food items.
There's a lot of cleaning that goes with animals, as probably most people understand, and so the things that go with that as far as cleaning products, the bleach paper towels is something that they need to use to limit disease spreading. They throw those away when they're done. Also cleans up the laundry a little bit. But food, cat litter is something they also have to use quite a bit, and they have to throw that away daily, and so that's something that they run through pretty quick.
Okay. So then, for people who want to come and bring these items, what is the process for that? Is there a certain time that they should bring them or a certain place to drop them off?
So we'll be taking donations through December 18th, and we'll be accepting those at our hospital. The address is 2387 River Road, so it's kind of where 24 Road and Riverside Parkway meet right there, and then we'll take everything over to Roycehurst after that. So
perfect. Okay, so you have a lot of time to be able to get these items and drop them off. And again, like you mentioned, it was canned cat food was one of the things that they were really looking for.
They had mentioned last week when we were talking with them that they were struggling. You know, they go through quite a bit of canned cat food, especially this time of year with kittens and everything. So that was one thing they were struggling with that, you know, as a community, we can definitely provide for them.
Yeah. And so this is your second year doing this. What was the initial idea behind this? Was it just you saw a need and wanted to help out? Or?
Well, we work directly with Roycehurst. Our doctor, Dr. Respite, does a lot of work for them, but their veterinary needs are, met with us, and so we're on hand with them a lot, and we have some of them as friends, and we get to talk to them pretty often, and they kind of let us know about the things they need, and it's something that we definitely have a lot of clients that want to help too, and so we just involve everybody and collect the things.
Perfect. And is there anything on the list that people might not really think about? We mentioned cat food, we mentioned litter and bleach. Is there one thing that kind of like towels or anything like that that people might...
Bedding is one thing too that we would like to have donated for the shelter as well, and so that could be anything, cast-off towels, blankets. I think that some bigger, softer blankets are nice to have. They can use those for the older big dogs. A lot of times if those are destroyed, they have to get rid of those, and so replenishing that stock, big, heavy blankets is nice.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you both so much for coming on today and talking about this drive. Of course, we're going to have all the information on our website, westernsownow.com, including where you can drop them off, the times, and then different items that you're looking for as well. So make sure to check that out. We'll be right back with your full weather forecast. Don't go anywhere.